So the Audubon Aquarium has 2 brand new southern sea otters that are coming to live with us as a permanent home. We have 2 females. Their names are Mollie and Clara. Mollie is very dark, almost black in color. We also have Clara, and she's got a little bit of a more golden face. The transport process was close to 20 hours, up very early in the morning. The girls voluntarily walked into a kennel, which is a behavior that they've been trained to do. We filled the kennel with ice. They got shipped down here via FedEx on a plane, and then we got a refrigerated truck to bring them the rest of the way so we can make sure their temperature was controlled.
We had to make sure these guys were chilled. Hyperthermia is a very real concern. These guys are built for cold waters.
Both girls were quarantined off-site, so they had a full medical evaluation and a full physical before transport to make sure that they were cleared. Because we do have Emma here, we want to make sure that they were healthy before ever exposing them to each other.
Just like you have a new household pet, you want to make sure that everybody gets along, everybody plays nice. So we're going to closely monitor them and their interactions and make sure there's no aggression towards each other. Make sure they're all going to get along, and then also make sure they're acclimating to our exhibit well, making sure they're eating properly and defecating properly, just making sure their health status is as up to top shape.
Once they arrived at the aquarium, we brought them into our back area. That way they could have a little bit more privacy, let them out of their kennels, and they immediately went to the water and started grooming. So they wanted to rinse that fur coat out and make sure that any food or anything left on their fur was groomed out. And then they actually started exploring pretty quickly. So they've never seen an underwater gate before, which is what we have here at the aquarium. So that gate lifts up and they'll actually swim through a channel to get out into the lower pool. So we opened that up so they could see that right away, and they were very curious, but they were also very concerned about the lack of grooming on their fur. So they spent a lot of time doing that last night. Sea otters groom typically about 30% of their day, if not more. They don't have a fat layer or a blubber layer like other marine mammals do to help insulate them. They only have that fur coat. So by them staying well groomed, that fur will actually trap a layer of air against their skin, almost like when you wear a wetsuit, and it keeps them very warm and very buoyant. So by having animals here in the aquarium, people can see them and experience them, and hopefully it will instill a passion in them to, reduce pollution and be better with the environment and kind of be more aware about these animals out in the wild.